Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast. Before we get started, just a quick update. We are now at 63% paid on the Reiki Apprenticeship Program. Thank you so much for all of your support. It's fantastic to meet each and every one of you and work with each and every one of you as I move forward on this journey, and I appreciate everyone so much. Thank you again. I do want to let you guys know the reason I missed last week's videos, for those of you who noticed, and not everybody did, I'm sure. But for those of you who did notice that I missed last week's videos, it really was because I just got so involved in getting this house set up the way I need it to be set up. So now the biggest part of that is done and over with, and I am expecting to be back to my regular schedule, however regular that ever was, going forward. So thank you to all of you who are my faithful subscribers who stuck in there even though I faded out for a week. Thank you very, very much for your loyalty and your support. On to your readings. Hello there, Taurus. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of April 10th through Easter Sunday, April 16th. Happy Easter to those of you who celebrate. On Monday, the card that you have coming up for yourself is the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is just telling me that you are feeling pretty happy on Monday. Also with the Ten of Cups, because it is a 10, it does talk about the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. So this can be that you're taking a relationship to the next phase, or this can be if you have a hobby that makes you really happy, this can be taking your hobby to the next phase, or a project that makes you happy. Same thing, something that's making you really happy, you're taking to the next step up or the next phase on Monday. Now, on Tuesday, Taurus, Six of Swords shows up in reverse. The Six of Swords in reverse is just telling me that there is something that you were kind of trying to get away from and that you're coming back to on Tuesday. So the Six of Swords talks about trying to get away from some kind of negative energy or something that was dragging you down and moving back towards it after all on Tuesday. Now on Wednesday, what we have coming up is the Knight of Swords in reverse. Knight of Swords in reverse is somebody that you're interacting with, Taurus. This is somebody who has made a rash decision. They're used to acting decisively and quickly, but in this particular case, they really did not get all their facts first. And so this decision is... what they're doing is having an impact, definitely, and eventually what's going to happen is they're going to realize that's really not what they would have wanted to do had they known the full story. So there is going to be regrets. There are going to be regrets about this action, and I feel like this person is going to be trying to talk you into following along and doing this rash action with them as well. You really don't want to do that, because once this person figures out that what they did was really not something that the sharpest knife in the drawer would handle, they're going to be looking for a scapegoat. So you don't want to be in that situation where you had anything to do with this at all, so that you cannot be made into the scapegoat. So if you see this person coming, run the other way if you can. Not all of you will be able to. On Thursday, King of Cups shows up in reverse. I do feel like this may be some repercussions that you're seeing because of whatever actions this Knight of Swords in reverse took on Wednesday. So this is somebody else that is not happy with the things that happened and is making it very clear why they're not happy. This could be, somebody who is a higher up in the family. This could also be somebody who is a more senior person at work. Somebody with some authority, with some clout, that is kind of saying, what were you guys thinking? You got so far off a track here. Really just trying to get things back on track is what this person is doing. Not very happy, and definitely expressing that on Thursday. You are going to be a witness to that. Hopefully you were able to avoid the Knight of Swords as he came through your area in reverse, so that you don't have to be on the receiving end of this King of Cups. You're just on the witnessing end. Okay, so Taurus, let's look at Friday. Here you do have the Ten of Swords showing up in reverse. Ten of Swords in reverse. When I look at my reverse cards, one of the first things that I like to really imagine is what would happen if gravity was affecting the situation in this card with it being upside down. So in this particular case, what you have with these swords, wow, you can tell I'm not left-handed, huh? Let's try that again. So what you have with these swords is you would have all of these like falling out of the ground, falling away from this person. And so with the Ten of Swords, what I really see here with that being in reverse for you is this is something where people have really spoken against you, sometimes to your face and sometimes behind your back, and where they have spoken against you or, just not been, maybe you were trying to get something accomplished in a certain way and other people were just really against doing it in that particular way or against doing whatever it is you wanted to accomplish at all. Maybe some of them were talking to your face, but maybe some of them were just behind your back trying to make sure that whatever it was you were trying to accomplish didn't happen because they didn't like the idea. Whatever that was going on, those words, those thoughts, they're all starting to fall away. What you want to accomplish and the way you want to do it is starting to make sense to more people around you. Okay? So that there is, you don't have this kind of backstabbing type stuff going on. You don't have people in your face telling you how wrong you are. You're actually starting, what I feel like is you're actually starting to hear about how your idea is actually a good one and how people would like to move forward with it. And that's not always on a Ten of Swords in reverse, but that comes in for you guys. Now, looking at Saturday, what we have showing up here is the High Priestess. The High Priestess. In a way, in this depiction to me is not as spiritual as some of the other depictions are. Usually you've got the black and the white and you've got the moon in there. You don't see any of that. She really almost looks royal. The only thing that I would say maybe is not royal is that she's holding a roll of paper. She's not holding a scepter. But the way she has that second hand held out is very much in a royal gesture. So, and also more of a calming gesture too. She's got this huge ring on her finger and she's kind of, it's almost like, there, it'll be okay type of gesture. And that looks much more like a throne to me than any kind of spiritual sitting place. So I'm just taking all this in as I look at this card for you because these are things that have never really jumped out at me from this card before. I do feel, Taurus, like we are talking about you as we're looking at this card. Whatever this card is saying is more about your attributes, how you're feeling on Saturday. And this is, there is a cross hanging around her neck, so there is a little bit of spirituality showing up here. But I really feel like this is you, and you're stepping into your own authority on Saturday. I think you're having some kind of revelation, a lot of you Tauruses, about your place in the universe, which seems like just such a big thought to wrap our minds around. But I do think that you're having a revelation about what is your particular place in the universe. And you're taking that revelation, not only are you having that revelation, you're also taking that revelation and you're moving forward with it with confidence and with authority based on this card. Yes, and that's going to mean a lot of different things for a lot of you. So I'm not even going to hazard an example out there to confuse you guys. I just want you to look at the general meaning. This is you guys having a new understanding of your place in the universe and then acting on that understanding to work towards fulfilling that for yourself and for those around you who need you to be in your place in the universe. All right, let's look at Sunday. Easter Sunday, and we have the sun card. I love it. The sun rises. Very cool. All right, so Taurus, what is this card saying? This card really, the Sun card is one of my favorite cards to see come up because it's just happiness. It's quite the auspicious card. For me, when I see this card, this means that I'm spending the day doing things that I really enjoy doing. So this is what I feel like for you, Taurus. Like Sunday, you're really enjoying whatever it is you're doing. Whether you celebrate Easter or whether you don't, doesn't really matter. What I know is that Sunday's a good day for you. When you go to bed, you feel like you've been able to relax, you've been able to have fun, you've been able to be productive at the same time. Life is just good, okay? So that's what you have coming in for your week, Taurus. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by, for hanging out, for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I do appreciate all of your support. I hope to see some of you back here this week for readings, some of you for Reiki sessions, and the rest of you, I'll see you on the next video. Peace out. Hello everybody, this is Amista, and I am coming to you today with something completely different than what you've ever seen here before, completely different than what I ever thought I would do. I have been taking Reiki training, and I've gotten level 1 and I've gotten level 2, and I really want to take master training because already I've realized that there are other people out there who need to know how to be able to do Reiki for themselves, and I'm not qualified to show them that or to teach them that or to pass that on to them or empower them with that until I become a Reiki Master. And so I was looking into a Reiki Master program, and I meet all the qualifications as far as that goes. I've been accepted into the Master program, but the last little bit of money is what I need some help with, and I'm hoping that you guys will help me with that. I need to raise another $3,000 to get myself into the program, and so that's where you guys come in. What I'm doing is I am accepting very happily and very thankfully and very gratefully any donations that you may feel like you would want to give. If you don't want to, obviously, then don't. But if you do feel like you want to help me to get into this Reiki Master Apprenticeship Program, any help that any of you and all of you send is great. No donation is too small. I just ask that they're over like 35 cents because I think PayPal will take 35 cents of whatever comes in as a fee for collecting payment. But anything other than over 35 cents is no donation is too small, so there's the corrected version of that. And actually I was looking I have over 7,000 subscribers. If every subscriber donated $1, I would be able to end this request. But so if you would like to donate, I would be extremely thankful. I would appreciate that a lot. Also, I want to do something for you in exchange for donating. So anybody who would donate at all, I would like to offer you 15 minutes of free Reiki distant healing. In other words, I would send you some healing energy where you would not have to come to my house, or we would not have to meet in person, just like I do a lot of my readings by Skype or by phone. I can also send the healing energy without having to be right in front of you. We don't even have to be on the phone or on Skype when I do it, although I will want to touch base with you ahead of time to find out where you would like me to target that energy. If you have any particular thing you want to have worked on energetically, and also to touch base after it's done just to let you know that I have sent the energy in to check in with you, see how you're feeling, that type of thing. Anybody who donates anything more than $50, what I would like to do is send you some Reiki energy. I would send you the same amount of minutes of Reiki energy as you send dollars. So say you donate $50, then I would send you 50 minutes of Reiki energy. Anybody who wants to donate and doesn't want to receive Reiki but knows somebody else that they would like to have the Reiki sent to, feel free to let me know that, and you can gift that Reiki to somebody else, and I will just touch base with them, make sure I have permission to send them that energy, and talk to them about where they would like it targeted and all of that, just like I would if I was sending that to you. So that is what I've got going on, and I really appreciate, like I said, all of the help any of you can send. I know not everybody can send, not everybody will want to send help, but I am hoping that there will be enough to get me into this quickly. Otherwise, I would probably have to wait, I don't know, 6 months, a year before I had this kind of money to get myself into there, and I don't want to wait that long. I want to be able to empower people more quickly than that. So what I'm doing is I am in the description section underneath the video. I'm going to send you a link where you can donate, and you can choose whatever amount you want to donate, and I will probably also have that showing in the video as well. So thank you, everybody, for listening and for giving this some thought, some prayer, some attention. And thank you, everybody who actually does donate as well. I appreciate it all. Thank you so much. Peace.